Okay, so we return. We're jumping ahead a couple days. All of our
Hello.
teenage heroes
Hello.
have survived several days in totally not Jurassic Park. And during that time, they have taken the massive pteranodon nests that tried to eat them and used those materials to build huts for shelter and privacy. And at 150 feet over the rainforest, they've had a relative peace and security. They have heard the chuck chuck cawing of the Velociraptor pack in the woods at night. But apparently, the Velociraptors are either extremely homophobic or not capable of climbing rock surfaces, so there have been no attacks. Um, They have an excellent source of heat in the 10-foot tall being of elemental fire that plays nice because of Scar, and there is a mysterious magical gem set on a pedestal in the recess of Mount Suggestiveness that constantly glows with a brilliant blue inner light. So far, none of you have been able to actually touch the gem, and yet the light does not stop. It looks like a hologram, but there's no source of it that you can see on its little plinth. You have dug around enough. There is a closed door on the back, and then looking further down, there is a descending stairway in the back, which leads further into Mount Overcompensation.
Well, good thing is we have a giant
Yeah.
walking torch.
Yeah, you will lack for neither light nor carbon dioxide.
Mount overcompensation. so, such a charged storyline tonight. It's amazing.
Well, I would say that you should have seen this coming, but you weren't here yesterday when they were flying up.
Oh, I don't think I had to be there to see it coming, my man. Like, I think I forgot how it goes now.
Oh gosh, all the jokes.
And I'm fine with it. Okay, I guess I'm just old.
The veteran quotient of the day's gaming group has increased, and unfortunately, I'm susceptible to peer pressure.
What does that even mean?
Oh wait a minute. Oh, hold on. You're telling me that we won't have any shortage of carbon dioxide? I mean, we can literally just send our fire elemental literally at the top of the stairs or deep enough in there, they just saps all the oxygen out of there and kills whatever's, and just everything that's down there passes out and dies.
He just goes down and takes a nap. Wakes up. Well, work's done.
I mean, if you're telling me that, we would die of oxygen asphyxiation, like, so will every other living creature down there, so we can, I don't know, just nuke that option, I guess.
And you know what the sad thing about that is this is the truth. Because they would not think, hey, maybe all the air is burning up. And then they would just... This is so sad and so hilarious at the same time. Am I the only one?
But Bar gets 50. Bar will eventually get 50 XP for the novel inventive idea of thermobaric exploration.
Bar?
Badger.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay.
Bar.
Okay.
Sorry, my bad if I'm too chipper tonight. I'll go back to being
You're
a
fine.
cranky old man.
Not done. There is no fun yet. You'll stop the fun now.
Get the hell off my grass. I'm just kidding. I will never turn into that type of old man.
Well, the question then becomes,
care less.
I mean, our fire dude would be able to consume quite a bit of oxygen rather rapidly. So, but the problem then becomes is if we fill the chamber with carbon dioxide, there's no way to vent it. So we would make it so that we couldn't do a dungeon crawl at all whatsoever.
Sure there is. You can cast a wind spell and just blow all the CO2
Badger
out
gets
there.
another 50 XP for good judgment. Dodge ram it. That was going to be entertaining.
Nah.
So
I get like plus 50 for stupidity apparently because Apparently, I'm not
You have
tracking anything.
show, don't tell.
You
Show,
gain
don't
experience
tell.
for being dumb. Like,
Trust me, there's plenty of opportunities for you to be dumb.
So I feel like I'm
you're-
like 0 for 6 in this
You're
entire
playing.
conversation.
You're
Okay,
playing a 16-year-old military specialist.
Who's?
I would
Oh
say
yeah,
the odds
it
of you getting
shows.
experience for derpitude is inevitable, but not yet.
But that's not fair. Okay, that's such a wrong concept of what's thrown at what people are like in the military. What a bunch of crap.
Totally
Like,
fair. So we can't.
I mean,
bring
we
our
have a
fire
Marine amongst us. Okay, be polite.
So we can't bring our fire elemental down with
I'm
us.
sorry, I've
because
met too many Marines.
They're amazing, aren't they? I mean, loyalty to the just. I mean, they'll hate you and doo all over you, but they're loyal to the end.
Don't get me started. My dad was an Ewo survivor, and I have strong opinions about generational differences in the Corps.
Oh no, trust me, I know. My granddad was a draftee into Korea, and we've had several talks. And the captain, and I say that because he's got 2 battlefield promotions. The captain won every time. My bad. Sorry, I got too dapper. Damn, my bad. Sorry, I got way off track.
That's okay. Yeah, that's fine. So about that fantasy forest in which your teenage tookuses are stranded on top of Mount Rock.
On top of Mount Viagra, yeah.
Mount Rock, yeah. Mount Northwood Faith.
The glowing blue light is right up there where you're at.
Gosh,
Mount Strongly.
Mount Blue Balls, got it.
Did somebody say Mount Gluten?
No,
gosh.
but I'm not repeating what he did say.
No, don't worry about it. It's okay.
So
Yeah, I heard what he said.
Your
I heard.
characters have full hit points. Your characters have full PPE and inner strength points. You hit the save button. Due to the incredible efforts of Daryl, our lone surviving ranger, you all have he has skinned and preserved the animal hides of the wood of the dinosaurs who had a misapprehension of the pecking order in predation, and so you're no longer in your undies. You're now in leather. It's a very Last of the Mohicans look. But that's better than looking like a NAMBLA recruitment poster. So
no, you didn't.
Thank you, Daryl, for the clothes.
So everybody has soft leather armor.
Bondage.
There's enough of you guys who have field armor and military skills. You've been able to kit yourself out Neolithic style. Everybody's got a stone knife. Everybody's got a primary weapon, unless you're Ghost, in which case the stone knife is your primary weapon. Because apparently undercompensation is also a thing, and you guys know that your only hope of you've found a tip of civilization. You've reached a tip of civilization, and you're going to have to dig deeper if you're going to find any hope of getting home.
I am so screwed.
Wow.
Sorry, oh gosh.
Don't hurt yourself, yeah.
Oh, whatever, man. I was Air Force, okay? We deserve we got nothing but less than the best, okay? Let's just not even call it what it is. The only reason I got rough combat experience is because I was attached to Army and Marines.
So instead of aiming high, you aimed low. Got it.
No,
let's not even start.
No, we're not going to end on that note.
So, about the teenagers in the jungle, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, can I make myself a slingshot?
That sounds awesome.
Instead of your bow,
I made a bow.
you made a longbow.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
I wasn't here for that one, and I didn't get a chance to watch the video.
We're skipping ahead several days, and your character's been working all of them by proving that Ranger Rick is actually the mightiest of the Power Rangers, because he can actually build shit. And
okay.
How many days? How many days did we skip ahead?
This is the last day with Pyre.
Okay.
God, can we bring back the dragon?
Yes, sure.
Oh, for real? Like the one that
Hey,
was on
No,
our
anytime you
don't.
guys want a fate point, I am dragon on command.
No, don't do it. Don't do
I'm
it.
not wishing that. I was just asking, just for an
No,
FYI.
you get one. You get points to help you with rerolls and stuff.
Oh,
When
that's
things go
Yeah.
cool. But I
wrong,
don't
and
want.
I'm
I don't want to use them yet.
absolutely down with the dragoning of your of
Yeah.
you guys.
No.
Was that
Let's.
okay? No, so
I have
no.
all the repressed violence of 10
I will.
years of youth work
I
that I
will.
still haven't worked out on the imaginary
Oh
kids
my
in my stories. And I can work out some of those frustrations on you guys
God.
because the screams are
No, I
more
get it.
realistic.
You're my. I. Oh, God
Yeah.
bless
Right.
Because it's not
So.
exciting enough as it is.
Bring up my
Right.
game anytime you want.
Bruce is sitting there going, I
Like,
can up the difficulty for sure.
boy,
I
you
can
were
totally do
like
that.
foaming at the mouth. Like, I
Would you
wish
like?
y'all would say something.
Would you like difficulty ultra violence? Because I can
Yes.
do
Dessert, like it's a John Wick film.
I'm the DSI on day 1 of boot going, say something, I dare you.
that.
Okay.
Don't eyeball me, boy.
No, eyeball me. Come on, see what happens. Ask for the dragon and you shall receive
You're not.
a full measure pressed down and running over.
Oh, on tonight's episode of Reminiscing Old Men.
Oh
Yep.
gosh. Oh.
And I love it.
But none of you have actually given me anything to do yet, so I can't adjudicate
Right.
things because you're still standing there with your thumbs up your butts.
Okay,
Which
so
brings
last
me
time,
back
what
to
we
day 1 of boot memories. So,
well, so last time, where did we leave off?
We
We
left
all got
Here.
stripped down.
a
Tabletop.
nest
wearing-
full of pterodons tried to
we're
eat you
wearing
for
deer
climbing
skin.
Mount Protuberance. And
You said we're wearing like animal
you beat
hide,
them.
and
Yep,
we beat them. Okay.
you're now wearing. You've got moccasins and leather pants and. If I keep going, it's gonna sound like BDSM commercial. But at least
You're gonna be. This is like borderline racism.
No.
I didn't say
No.
what color the leather pants were. Moving right along.
No,
Uh,
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. My bad.
So,
I was
if
totally
we-
kidding. Totally
we got
kidding.
a dungeon. We got a dungeon crawl in front of us. We should at least
Okay.
figure out, if there's any light down below. If any one of us can actually see in the dark.
Am I supposed to be
Because-
kind of like a tank, right? That's what my other roles are, aside from damage. Am
I have
kinda
seen
like-
the
I mean, you're 16, so you're like 150 pounds of tank. But
Oh
you're a
yeah.
tank.
Okay. All right. Okay. I just wanted to get my options. I don't know if you wanted to like tanks in front, the heavies in the front, everybody else in the back.
Okay,
defense
so
versus damage in the back. I don't know.
wizard, fire mage, officer corps, the guy who had to join the Marines or go to prison, the true believer with a stick and violent opinions about it.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, I am so jealous of your ability to make names and descriptions. It's just, I'm sorry. It's great.
Well, if you can't get enough, I sell books on Amazon.
Yeah.
This is it.
Right. Strangest commercial ever.
Exactly.
You want to do me a favor? You want to grab Yuri's name out of the journal and drag him over to join the group. You can pick
I'm
who you're
sorry.
hot bunking with, or
keep-
maybe you're sitting,
Oh, God.
you're tenting down with Scar in the open.
Sitting
Yeah.
sitting on the blue
So
gem
we
like an
go-
egg.
Yes. So we go to the journal or no?
Yeah, the journal. Yeah, the journal.
Yeah, journal,
Journal?
and then grab your actual name and drag it onto the map, and it'll create your icon.
There you go.
Woohoo! No, I just apologize, guys. I love playing this game. It's just been so crazy
Shush
up
with the
until like
apology.
literally
You're here. That's
last
what
week.
matters.
Like yeah, like
Yep.
literally last week. My family
No,
is
you
up
should
here. We
use
have a
yours. You'll
buyer
be able
for
to
our
move it.
house.
So that's how it works. No, it's all good.
Yeah.
The more the merrier.
Yep.
I'm
I
trying.
mean, I'm here to I'm here to find societally acceptable ways of venting my innate sadism, and so the more targets, the better.
Okay, did that work?
No,
I don't see a map. I don't see anything because I
Yeah,
clicked on
zoom,
my.
you're gonna need to zoom out because like most of the screen is black at the moment.
this
Oh, okay.
this is a big map.
Yeah.
Okay, so, gosh, maybe I need to change browsers because I have Brave, which I've actually enjoyed, but
Google Chrome seems to work the best for this one.
because I look on the map and it's black and white and it looks like a redacted piece of.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's the fog of war. Where
Oh, okay.
we have to go exploring to uncover the areas that are
There's
currently
fog of
blacked
war
out.
this time. Wow. No, I
That's
dig it. I
usually
dig
what
it.
it's
I like
called.
it.
Yeah, it's better than saying like this is one giant Epstein list log or something.
Okay.
You haven't
I
got to
dig.
that room yet. All right.
No. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Okay. I see where we're at.
I'm not old enough for this.
I need an
all of
adult.
our
I need an
participants,
adult.
all of our participants are legal adults, so you know.
I need an adult.
No, I'm talking about the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I've
if I'm
actually,
looking at this map right, I see basically black and white diagram of a continent and then all of our character stuff. I don't know if I see mine, but
yours isn't on there, and we're aiming to fix that. So go ahead and drag
Yeah.
him
okay,
to where I'm pinging.
that's what I'm trying to do. Okay. Come on. Yuri. Right there.
There we go.
That'll work.
Work. Okay, good deal. Good deal.
There he
Okay.
is.
I don't know what's
That
going
is-
on. Maybe it's the browser. I probably have to do Google Chrome. I just hate how much resources it eats up just to do nothing. Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's mostly a storytelling. As long as you can see the map, that's really all you need. You know, we can.
Mhm.
We
So
can
is
figure
it
out the
right
rest.
to say it's zoomed out now for like a more of an overview of the continent in general?
I'm
no,
zoomed
this is
to about 60%, and this is just a small mountain in the middle of a rainforest that has dinosaurs
Gotcha.
in it.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm zoomed
Yeah.
in to about 68%. So I think it'll be good. There's still the fog of war, right? So that's all normal. We're doing that now.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
normal.
60.
That's under my
Gotcha,
my
gotcha.
control because it
Gotcha.
lets me. That way, I don't have to draw the map as you explore it. I can just reveal it to you, and it saves. So this tabletop setup, Roll20, is amazing for players, and it is so much more work for me.
Yeah.
Ah,
but the results, when the results work, they really work nicely. All right, so
mm,
you're at camp. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop because I got to go to confession tomorrow anyway. All right. But the characters are all 16-year-old boys, so every dirty and innuendo for your current living situations has probably been made 1,000 times. And let the dungeon crawl begin. It is, you've had breakfast. After you've had breakfast, it's the beginning of the weekend. Poke a hay.
Mhm.
Oh, for those of you who don't know, that's Lakota for "It's a Good Day to Die."
Mm.
good to know.
What's your preferred method? I mean, you guys can leap off of Mount Suggestion, or if you want something with a little more foreplay, you can work your way down.
Work our way down
Uh,
the mountainous
foreplay
the
is
mountain
always
to the
shaft.
nice.
dungeon. Yeah, let's start at the
Yeah.
top.
I mean, the top is at least an entryway into there. And the
Yeah.
good thing
There
is that
appear to
we
be
know
two potential entrances: a stairway leading down and a door.
I guess we could try
Mm.
opening the door first.
But we're already at the top.
Okay,
Yeah.
but
says,
the door leads inward, so it might be possibly an elevator shaft of some kind,
Or stairwell, maybe.
or another stairwell, which is
yeah.
unlikely in my opinion. But
Oh, you're saying
Stairs are
there's
paramount in fantasy.
there's a door right here, right?
There's a door there.
Oh, I
Yes.
thought you were talking about the door at the bottom. I was like, we're not going
No,
all the
we
way to
haven't
the bottom of this.
we haven't gone to the bottom of the stairs yet.
Oh, okay. We're still at the top.
Is it a wooden door?
Stone.
Oh, it's a stone door.
Yep.
Can I ask Pyre to punch it down while we eat breakfast?
I mean, if we let Pyre heat it up and then we throw cold water on it, we might be able to split the door open.
I think Pyre would object to there being cold water around him at all. So how about you
Factual
don't?
statement. I'm just saying that, thermal shock has a nasty habit of breaking rocks. So
Yeah, it has a nasty habit of acting just like a loaded gun around a bunch of people who know what firearms are.
Yeah.
Not
okay.
not cool for my elemental, man.
Well, this is his last day here, so I mean, it's either he's able to open the door through his own force, or we find a different method to open it.
Make him have to do so much work.
He's been taking the last couple of
Ask
days off.
so
He's
much
fine.
of him.
He's fine. He's fully charged up.
Right? I mean, can he make a flame friend and then between him and the flame friend go and smash it down?
Yes. Yes. See,
Is there like a lock on the door?
Not
No.
even a handle on the door.
Oh.
so you can just push it in. Actually, search for a hidden. Anybody who can search for a hidden,
think there's some kind of
access
hidden
button.
latch or something somewhere.
like an access button or something. I mean, why would a door be there if it wasn't meant to be opened?
Well, the question then is that is something inside that shouldn't be let out?
True. Or something inside that shouldn't be let out for the greater good.
Or the greater good. All right, I better.
Sorry, my bad.
Well, here's the thing.
Not to get so cliche. My bad.
If Pyre can break down.
I love Hot Fuzz. It's a wonderful movie.
All right. Okay, now you good.
If Pyre can
Touche.
break down the door, great. If not, then we'll continue our journey downward.
I'm sorry, Bruce. That's one of the drawbacks that Yuri has is he's a white knight status. If that makes any sense.
Interesting.
He wants to save everybody, even though he knows he can't. What? It's called character development.
That's awesome. That sounds like something that could get you in a lot of trouble. I'm writing that on your
Yeah.
character sheet ASAP.
Definitely.
Basically, he's immature and he wants to grow up and doesn't have any type of good role model in his life.
Just
so he's
created
looking for
the
a good
fate
role
point.
model.
You just created the fate point factory for Bruce. I hope you know that.
Exactly, and plot armor for me. So
No,
I'll
it's
never
not
die.
plot armor.
I
That's
mean, whatever,
the exact
dude.
opposite. That's the
Dude,
exact
no,
opposite
it's
of
not.
plot
That
armor.
is not the exact opposite of plot armor. Because now I contribute to the main.
Boy.
Because now I'm a part of the main story. That's
Your aspects have now.
That's
been
how it
rearranged
goes.
appropriately.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes. I'm part of the main story now, so I have to live on. He'll learn.
Somebody hasn't played enough Palladium.
Okay, my bad. Okay, I'm just kidding y'all. All right.
Somebody's never read anything I've written.
I'm playing. That absolutely shows that I know nothing about this game. So
no,
my bad,
it's
y'all.
all good.
My bad.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I love it. I've already adjusted your character accordingly.
Oh, smart ass is one of his ticks. Yeah.
No. We'll save that. Okay. So your character's look there doesn't appear to be it's clearly like not part of the wall, right? It's a door, just doesn't have a handle. There's no visible writing or mechanism on the face of the door.
Is there any way someone can check for like hidden runes or hidden incantations or anything like that, since it's not visible to the naked eye?
There's so very many possibilities. You're going to have to narrow that down.
Okay, so somebody help me out. Who's a caster class?
Well, that would be Ghost. Ghost would be the one to
I
probably
didn't
figure
bother
that
to
out.
show up for today for today's adventure.
All right.
So no
Yeah,
ghost.
he did give his little brother his proxy. So
Yep. I mean,
So,
he could try the spell escape on the door.
No, it has
'Cause-
to be between you and freedom.
So see, my point is that is there ability that anybody in our current party has that can search for either unknown or mysterious or incantations like that that aren't seen by the naked eye, if that makes any sense.
I mean, there's like
To
there's
locate secret compartments and doors, detect concealment and traps. There's several magical options, but
I think that
this
would
isn't the
fall
video
more in
game,
the
so I don't have to give you a tutorial. I
I
don't
think
have
that
to
would
tell
fall
you.
in the ah,
well,
no, you're
what
good. Like I think that falls in the form of concealment. Because although it doesn't it's trying to keep something in, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a threat to the outside world. It could also make it a target of many people. So the room itself could be a cloaking, if that makes sense. No?
It's one of many possibilities, which is what my best friend says when somebody asks him about the plot of his books.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So no. Let's see.
detect concealments and traps. Roseboro has that.
Yeah.
Ghost has detect concealment, which will instantly negate any concealment spells and reveal any objects which can be mystically hidden.
See, that's what I'm looking more for. Because just because it's hidden doesn't mean it doesn't mean it's a detriment or a negative. It could also be a positive.
Is he casting detect concealment? Is that an action you're actually taking?
Yes, he will cast detect concealment.
Okay.
Okay.
That's 6 PPE.
May have been mystically concealed. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You see a mirage of runes, a mirage of letters that you can't quite make out, like a heat shimmer. If you maybe lore magic could evaluate what you're seeing.
Would me being able to use see the invisible help in this situation?
You could activate See the Invisible and see if it helps.
All right, I'll see the invisible then.
Hey, look, you are staring at runes, magically hovering over the smooth surface of the door.
Interesting.
Well, Ghost has Eye of Thoth, which allows him to read anything perfectly, so he can read that.
Does Ghost cast Eye of Thoth?
Yes.
All right then. Be that way.
I was going to ask a question about that, but never mind.
Nope.
I was just going to say I've heard that name, but I haven't researched it. What religion or belief does that belong to?
That is a middle kingdom and later Egyptian god of wisdom, an ibis head on a humanoid scholar body, with usually depicted as wearing priest robes and with a book nearby, because he can read, which makes him unnaturally smart.
So the typical peacekeeper. No?
The only guy in Hazard County who couldn't outrun the truant officer.
Okay. My bad. You didn't say we were doing Omega level of power here. My bad.
Here you go.
I'm very behind, guys. Okay, sorry.
No, it's fine. Here's the translation. And it looks to be like Elvish / Dragonese, but it's so archaic it's almost another language.
The light
And
of the Stone Lord guards his people. If you dare the door, the light awaits.
Okay, so what do we do at the door? It says stare at the door. That means you just approach it.
Is anybody
Okay.
able to?
So you're gonna just walk through the door and hope it's automatic, or
No. Anybody got any?
Marvel will try that.
okay?
Okay.
Our fearless leader bonks his forehead in the door. It's apparently not automatic.
Oh,
Okay.
dang.
My
Hey,
bad.
door! I double dog dare you to open.
What language are
Well,
you
if
speaking?
you're awfully glad to, since you forced my arm.
Oh, well, I was speaking English, but that
Oh.
probably wouldn't. Wouldn't
Nothing
compete with
happened.
Yeah, jolly good. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
The door
Okay,
no
so what?
speak the English.
And
So what language is this then?
Oh, it's Scottish,
It's-
don't you know?
It's
I mean, Norse.
it's technically. Oh, are you asking me what runic
It-
language I was using? I don't
I
have to tell
guess.
you.
It's
I mean,
Swedish.
the runes are
it's
accurate.
Swedish.
The runes are
it's-
completely accurate if you know what century and what nation I am using. That being said, it
It's
is.
the language of the
uh,
forgotten Swedish chef. No.
I've lived among so many Swedes. Okay. Uh, so it's Elvish, but it's like
Bring your brother the
such
IB,
an
please.
ancient dialect that it's almost another language. So
So
let's
it's so
give-
old, it's basically forgotten, right?
We're
an old
giving
Bring him two.
so
I mean, I can speak Elvish, so
Mm.
I'm just wondering if it might be close enough.
Well, doesn't it just depend on the roll for that, or no?
I mean, I have it at 98, so if
Oh God.
so
Not
we're
that I
gonna
was-
say the Phalian dialect of Elvish is minus 10% to language and literacy skills.
Are you serious? It's that bad? Are you? It's that bad? Like it's that?
It
It's that basic? Like,
Oh gosh.
give me 1 second.
Basically, this is the Lord of the Rings version of Spanglish.
I just can't get over the term Phalian Elvish. That's just so funny.
My bad. I'm sorry. I'm laughing so much tonight. Gosh, man.
Mm.
What are we waiting on?
You're
Bruce is doing stuff.
asking. Okay. Well, pick a random passage of Chaucer and read it to me. And read it out loud to me, and you've got an idea.
What? A random excerpt from Chaucer? Oh, I'm more than down to read it. Don't tip me. Here, I'll look it up right now. Random quote from Chaucer.
I don't know, just something from the Canterbury Tales, I guess.
Oh,
You're
Right.
not saying stop with the overreaction.
Okay. How many of you
Well-
how many of you speak some French?
Nope.
Yeah, I got a random quote from Chaucer.
Okay.
Are you talking French in game or French in real life?
French in real life.
Oh
I
my
know
gosh.
like 2 words.
So
Oh,
this is a passage from a 9th century document, which is the oldest book written in French. This is Middle French, and if you can read it, more power to you. I can, but I'm the only one I know who can.
Sure.
The Song of Roland.
Yep.
Oh, here we go. All right, this will be a joke among married guys. This is a Chaucer quote. You want a Chaucer quote? All goes to show that marriage is a misery and a woe.
Oh, boomer humor.
Oh, you're reading a
Got it.
translation. You're reading a
Boomer
translation
humor,
from
yeah.
Chaucer.
Yeah, that's your. Do I agree with that? No. Is it funny? Absolutely. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm just kidding.
Which God does not allow, will not certain and uphold. One claim he can keep us from evil that reaches him.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like
Well-
the following that I'm putting in the chat is technically English. Tell me what it means just by looking at it.
Where are you putting this?
He's putting it in the chat in Roll20.
In roll 20.
Not the case.
When folks have laughed at this, something.
Right, but you got to work on it, and you still don't know all the words. That's how old these
Mhm.
runes are.
Right, got it.
Where's the chat at?
The little talkie bubbles on the right in roll 20. One folk had a laughing at this nice cast. And you can it's French letter it's French. You read it like the vowels were French vowels, and you'll end up with a talking with a Nottinghamshire accent. You'll sound like lots of places have a north, or that you're on the wall doing time waiting for the White Walkers. All right.
Yeah.
So, but it says the light of the Stone Lord guards his people. If you dare the door, the light awaits.
Okay. Empire punching the door doesn't do anything.
Nope. It appears to be
Daryl,
indestructible.
My
Well,
bad.
Runic
Whoever.
magic, yeah.
Daryl, that was so funny.
Hey, dude, this is like
So
somebody
wrong.
mentioned it earlier. This is something straight out of Lord of the Rings kind of thing, like speak friend
Yes.
and enter kind of stuff.
Right.
Speak the magic phrase and it opens.
Bruce Roseborough did make his Elvish language even with the penalty.
Yeah, but he hasn't told you what he said.
Oh. I dare you to open.
Yeah. Bet you won't. Do it.
I mean, that's what I imagine a
Swings
team.
open, although we're gonna start tracking our positions here,
Are you
guys.
serious? It just I'm tired of dealing with y'all. Just open.
Well, I mean, it said dare the door to open, so I
It said,
did.
I'm so through with y'all. Get away from me. It swings open.
But we are tracking on the map, so you're gonna have to start moving your characters around.
Yep.
What if I say, I dare you to close?
No.
No, don't. I dare you to stay
I
open
need a dodge from
the
Badger
entire time.
Oh gosh
from
darn
Badger
it!
and Smallville.
Oh, for crying out loud!
What in the world?
Dodge of 14 or better as the multi-ton stone door slams closed.
For crying out loud. Okay,
I
let's
mean,
see.
Ouch.
I rolled a 17, so
I rolled a 3 and plus 9. Ouch.
what are we doing? Is this a roll d20?
No, you're fine. You weren't in the way of the door.
Oh, okay. I wasn't in the way of the door.
Smallville
Okay,
is Smallville is slammed. Smallville is knocked into the far wall and then knocked to the ground. It takes 22 SDC from the force of whatever magical equivalent of hydraulics are operating.
wait, hold
Apparently,
on.
Mount Prominence is a high pressure system.
So wait a minute. The door understood English. Someone telling it to close, but it didn't understand English when I said I dare you to open.
No, I assume since you know what language to command the door, that the door was
What a
the
cheeky
command was
door.
given in the language the door would understand.
Well, yeah, but who spoke the shut the door thing? Did they have the role for Elvish?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, y'all speak Elvish at 99%, at 98%.
Right.
So
What?
Right.
My guy's not
Alright.
even elf.
no, but you were
Alright.
pulled out of your home dimension to use as slave/child soldier labor.
Show up at a dock
by a city state where Elven was the direct language, and so part of your transformational magic was teaching you the language.
Yeah.
Okay.
It got downloaded Matrix style.
Exactly.
All right. So I'm gonna just say that tell the door to open again because
The door
I
and-
bet you
opens
won't
again,
open.
and
I'm
you
just
are
gonna tell everyone
looking-
else. Tell everyone else to shut up. Don't say anything about this.
Step
I'm
by
speaking this in
step.
English, by the way. I'm saying this in English. Don't tell the door to shut.
And
You
then
stay
Scar
open.
goes, "Quick, get in there before it shuts again."
Oh my gosh. Just crying out loud.
Wait, wait.
Does Pyre
I'm
come
just getting-
too?
I'm just getting away from the door. It's a small room. We don't want to lose oxygen, especially if some chucklehead decides to shut the door again.
Every square is 5 feet. It's a 20-foot wide room.
All right. Yeah. So I'm just saying this. Let the giant burning inferno stay outside because we'll run out of oxygen in here real fast. Again, if some chucklehead decides to shut the door.
So in
Who
the
would
middle
do
is
something
a
like
very
that?
familiar looking plinth and a gem.
Interesting.
It looks like a spherical diamond, roughly the size of slightly bigger than a softball, which is the exact same size as the gem outside. On the walls of the room are what appear to be torches with globes of daylight, bluish tinted globes of daylight burning quite intensely. So this means being in this room is being exposed to the light of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 suns at the same time.
Hooray,
Um,
sunburns.
Well, it's only light. There's no heat. And looking in, nobody's. The floor is covered in circles and magic lines and sigils.
Fascinating.
Can I dare the light to give me a rune weapon?
That's not a genie.
I dare you to give me a room weapon. Do it. Do it.
I said it.
I
Chicken.
want to say that the entire party of adolescent males gives you the look at the same time, but you don't want to force other people's characters to behave.
Oh my gosh! Just
I
Nothing
dare you
happens.
to
yeah,
die.
nothing. Yeah, nothing happens.
I dare
right.
you to die.
Although the stone, the gem in the middle is not glowing or shining at all.
Hmm.
I dare you to shine.
No result.
I'm just wondering
I
if we
dare
take the
you-
gem. I'm just wondering if we take the glowing gem outside and put it into this and swap it Indiana Jones style. What will happen?
When you reach for the gem, your hand passes right through it, just like the gem outside.
Interesting.
Wow.
Dare you to be solid.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's an
I dare
inanimate
you.
object. It can't laugh at you. Neither does it
I-
materialize.
I dare you to just give up.
Well, here's my guess. It would seem to me that there's something in the depths of this structure that we need to grab and bring up here to install into these respective ports, if you will.
This is interesting. Yeah.
And I'm
Mhm.
you know what? I would like to try to see if I could actually grab one of these globes of daylight and you basically carry it around as a personal torch.
Ooh.
The globes of daylight are themselves crystals about the size of a baseball.
Okay.
They are set in sconces around the room, but it looks like only gravity is holding them there.
Okay.
So-
What I try to I guess what I would try to do is I try to take one and lash it to my spear. Need fly.
Upon touching it, make a save versus magic.
Save versus magic. Okay, let's see. How much do I? Oh, there goes my D20.
Uh, 14 is your target. Don't forget to look in your character sheet for bonuses.
Got it. Where are all my saves at? Magic. I have a +3. I have to go fetch my D20 because it flew off into the other side of the desk. Give me one moment.
Gravity.
You only have one D20? Rookie. Hey, I'm not using the N word. We're nice to each other here.
Now I'll roll. That's a
Noob.
Oh wow, that's a derogatory
it's a
word
modified
right
18, so I save against magic.
Okay, you only take half
Yay.
damage. An arc of what is almost like electricity or blue fire jumps from the globe to your hand when your hand's about a foot away. And does only 5 instead of 10 STC points of damage, burn damage
Got
to
it.
you.
Okay, so I won't be touching that again.
Mm.
That's fine. Okay.
Scar's gonna ask Pyre to touch it. Can you grab it?
Fire refuses.
Smart man.
Wow.
Or
I thought he
fire.
listened, but apparently not.
He does. It's a little brother. Don't be stupid.
Good to
Well,
know.
then I asked him if I could touch it.
Well, clearly
It
you
says,
can't.
little
'Cause-
brother, don't be stupid.
Okay, well there we go. Nice. Whew.
Well,
Can
all right.
we
There goes
can
my
we use something?
idea.
Can we use something to grab it that's not us? That'd be pretty sweet.
Okay, let's look at your inventory. You've got some clubs,
Oh.
some stone knives, pants, thank Jesus, and moccasins. Who's going to
Yeah.
donate their loincloth to carry, an arc reactor around?
Gabe, Dodger, can you telekinetically pull that out? Woo!
Yeah, he can actually.
You just gotta
How long does-
float it around in front of us the entire time that we're walking through the dark recesses of this
Yeah.
tower.
Yeah. So you want to pay six ISP for the first 10 minutes?
So that's going to be expensive quick.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it is.
Oh. I don't know, Gabe. Do
You know what?
feel like paying 6?
I have a terrible idea. Just throw one down the stairs.
Oh.
just chuck it down the stairs and it will light our way, and then you can just like I don't know, effectively
You're
magically.
going to telekinetically bocce ball your way through this dungeon?
I mean,
Exactly.
it's better than dying of asphyxiation.
You're not wrong.
So Dodger throws all of the globes of daylight down the stairs?
No. I mean,
Yes.
well, actually, yeah, throw them all down there. Yeah, throw them all down there.
Woohoo!
ISP to burn.
Well, no, because it's for 10 minutes. He can use telekinesis for 10 minutes.
Oh,
Let
I
me
thought
double
it.
check the duration on telekinesis.
Uh,
2 minutes per level. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So you have what? 4 or 6 minutes?
Nope, just 2. Takes
Oh.
level 1.
Oh. Well, the good thing is that basically have them all, chuck them down the stairs, and then we'll be able to kind of breadcrumb trail it a little bit.
Right.
I want to leave one in here so that this room doesn't go dark.
I guess.
No, that's my whole point is to get them all out of there so that hopefully it'll trigger something.
Oh man.
Mhm.
Okay.
Jerk.
He spent 2 ISP for small objects, and he over the course of like 30 seconds, bowls the light spheres down the curvy bendy stair, which is kind of surreal as you see various sections of it light up and then fade again to darkness.
Mm-hmm.
A glowing a gathering glow comes from down the stairs, reflected on the walls. And Pyre says, "Huh."
What's wrong, buddy? I ask him this in elemental. What's wrong, buddy?
No more light.
Is that bad?
Heart of Looky Stone, no glow.
Uh-oh, is the stone on the exterior no longer
There is
glowing?
now no light proceeding from the stone on the exterior.
Interesting.
Oh, how do we fix it?
Well, we put all the globes of light back is how we fix it. But
Dodger, what'd you do? Gosh,
we're
I can't believe
commandeering
you.
we're commandeering these balls of light to
This
be
is
able to light our
this is
way.
what Gabe gets for not showing up.
He's so in trouble. First thing when he gets back, we're gonna let him know. Like,
Your character died.
Yeah, he gone. He dead. He
He
died.
moved glowy balls and died.
you made some bad decisions. You paid for
He
it.
just wasn't confident in himself. He had to
Well,
go.
yeah,
he
he just
played-
wouldn't speak up.
I mean, he was straight to the bitter end, but I mean,
So we have him go down there and grab all the globes of daylight and have him put them back.
I mean, I guess the
Yeah.
yeah, I
Okay.
guess.
All right. Pay the money. Have him go fix it.
You're replacing all the blue balls?
They're not blue balls. They were globes of daylight. I thought that they were yellow balls.
No, oh yeah. Then they go through the blue crystal and the light turns blue. All right.
Yeah.
The room with all the circles on the ground and the magic plinth and the shocky lights resumes its inner brilliance, and the balls have been removed from the stairwell.
Huh.
Ah.
Yeah, but we still don't have a light source with which to be able to travel into the dark recesses of this mountain.
As we stand next to the 10-foot tall pillar of flame.
Yeah, but the problem is that he'll burn up all the oxygen, and then we'll die of carbon dioxide.
It's carbon monoxide, and no, we won't, because
He's not made of charcoal.
when you burn things, it makes it into carbon
No, it'd be
dioxide.
it's just plain suffocation. Carbon monoxide is a byproduct of insufficiently oxygenated combustion.
Yes.
You get it from low burning fires. Monoxide comes from low burning fires. Dioxide from hot burning fires.
Mhm.
Interesting. Did not know that.
Yep.
So yeah,
Hmm.
Or rather, the reaction produces both, but the mixture changes due to environmental prompts. I'm moving right along.
okay. Question: if we cover the hologram of this blue crystal in the interior, does it blot out the light on the exterior? I'm just wondering if this is like a focus, like this something that passes light from one point to another.
Yeah, if you stop getting light from the inner plinth, the outer plinth goes out.
Got it. Okay. Just verifying. So, does anybody have the ability to see in the dark?
Yes.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, you leading the way, we'd be able to get down in there and we'd be able to, you'd have backup in case something went screwy.
Can do it about
Well-
10 minutes at a time.
Okay.
Sort it
Also,
out,
Ryan,
Kristoff, you're right.
Ryan or Ghost has the ability to just cast Globe of Daylight.
This sounds
Well,
like an
Wait,
episode
no.
of Mount.
I can do it for 20 minutes at a time. Sorry.
Oh, very nice. That's a decent amount of time. And you said, wait, and Ghost can cast a Globe of Daylight.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there we go. We have our way of getting down there.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get that cast up and let's get down there. Let's do some stuff.
What's the marching order? The GM asks for no apparent reason.
Well, either me or Rodney should go first, as we're the tanks of the group. So
I'll go first if that's all right.
yeah, I mean, I also, someone did slam a door on me, so I'm not feeling perfectly great. So I'm perfectly fine with that.
You sprained your wrist. Oh my goodness. That must be rough. Oh, our fearless leader. You're right. We must protect you.
Oh no!
I'm still going second, so
Well,
The
Scar.
hallway, the stairway is 10 feet wide.
Oh, I guess then we can go side by side.
Yep.
So we made the decision that the elemental is not coming with us.
It's best that he don't.
Okay. Well, in that case,
Unless we can establish that there's some kind of ventilation or something like system or something where fresh air is getting pumped into the lower recesses, then
Gotcha.
I
Nope.
mean, hell, even if we were able to get the door at the very bottom of here open, then that would at least create an open system where air could flow through.
Right. But this is his last day. Scar will bow to Pyre and say thank you for your aid during these tribulations. May you find peace where you go next. Going back home. And then he releases him.
Uh-huh. There you go.
Okay, then. Poop.
Kapoof.
All right, your elemental has been released. You have a globe of daylight. I've revealed your next position on the map. Feel free to move there.
Alville does have his sword and shield ready, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, do we have enough spaces here?
Yes.
All right. I'm guessing it's gonna be like these.
Oh yeah, you got the whole stairway at your disposal.
Okay.
To the dead end.
Oh, it's a literal dead end?
Aha!
What?
Well, I haven't
Okay.
killed any of you with it yet, but
Oh, funny. Looks like probably another door we're gonna have to talk at.
weird. Would I be thematic like that?
I mean, yeah.
Badger.
I guess someone should dare it to open.
I'm assuming that. Well, I'm actually. Well, it may be the same rules. It may not be. I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to just look and see the invisible and see if there's another set of floating runes up there.
Okay, do you cast See the Invisible?
I do cast See the Invisible.
Excellent. I'm always glad to reveal more.
There are more runes.
This time you don't necessarily need to burn Eyes of Thoth because you guys know that that lit elven at minus 10% will succeed. And I think almost all of you can make that skill check to milk the situation for fate points.
Oh, absolutely.
For skill points.
I was like, wait, fate points. I was like, oh no.
No.
So
You guys let
it's
me
not.
know if you get bored and you feel that there should be trouble, so I will give you fate points.
So that's, you don't necessarily need to be able to see it. The person can read it.
Well, you do need to be able to see the invisible, yeah.
Okay, so not everybody then.
Well, it depends on whether somebody reveals it, but. Alright, so Rosebro succeeded.
I did.
Rosebro, did you
I
roll?
cannot. Be invisible.
Did you roll your literacy, Elvin?
Yeah. Oh, literacy, Elvin. Hold on. Oh, that's different. Sorry. Hold on. Let me try that again. I rolled the wrong one. And that's it. -10, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's 38 out of 49. Success. Literacy. Yeah, I made that one.
Yes, we have to beg for entrance.
Huh. Slaves
Well,
beg
I'm not
entrance.
doing it.
I mean, literally, I'm just gonna. Well, do I have to roll speech again, or am I just able to just say it?
No, you guys got to roll speech.
Okay. All right. At -10 again.
Yeah, every time you lapse into Phalian dialect, you got to get it right.
Got it. All right. I beg you, door, please open.
Nothing happens.
Oh, I prostrate
sad.
myself in front of the door.
Nothing happens.
Actually, I think it says "Hail the Stone Lord."
Okay, then I hail the Stone Lord.
Roll it.
Oh, you want me to do the okay, I can roll speech again. I make it.
Fresh
Oh,
rune. As the passage rotates away, fresh runes appear in the air, hovering in the air, in the opening gateway.
oh, I would definitely want to read those. Let me try literacy again. Hey. 21 out of 49. Let's see. What does that mean?
See, this will tell you how old I am in nerd time. See, back when I was in junior high and first doing tabletop role playing games, we actually memorized runic alphabets to be able to solve these.
Ouch. Oh,
That's funny.
what a
No
blow.
foreshadowing whatsoever about my future life as a linguist, right?
Right.
It makes sense though, because there are definitely a lot of people that are half a generation older than me that have like Klingon and Elven that they've memorized, and I'm just like, wow, that's must have taken a lot of time.
Slave enter the
Impressive.
Stone Lord's rest. To serve is to live. Slave enter the Stone Lord's rest. Oh dear. That's not foreboding or ominous at all. So this makes me think of plantations and other older houses that had slave entrances versus the normal entrance. Uh-oh.
Oh, fun.
Oh,
Yep.
dear.
I need that marching order, and everybody needs to be down here.
Yeah.
So the panel opens to reveal what looks to be a library, with several tall places of several tall scrolls. several tall shelves that reach all the way to the 10-foot ceiling, completely laden, almost, laden. If they weren't made of stone, you would expect them to fall down, to fall over or collapse. With parchments, codici, and bound books and scrolls. The ground is covered with a fine black sand and a pair of linen wrapped, desiccated elves, one holding a spear and one holding a sword, wearing ancient looking armor in good repair, stand unmoving as statues in the middle of the hall. To the north, you can see some stairs beginning to descend.
Okay, before anybody gets any bright ideas, don't touch the armory. Don't do it.
But sword, good, better sword. I
Oh
want.
my
Oh
gosh.
yeah,
Gooder.
those are steel weapons that they're wielding.
Oh
Ooh.
gosh.
And several of the warriors now have tents in their loincloths. All right, moving right along.
Oh gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Steel. So you guys are leaving Ghost and we're leaving Ghost and Yuri and
Well,
and
I'm not in
Dodger
charge.
behind.
I'm not in charge of moving their characters.
I can't move Ghost.
Drag a copy of Ghost on and you'll be able to move him.
Alright. Ghost 2.0 is now available.
Okay. And no sooner does the bookshelf you're entering from behind finish sliding into the opposite door, then the mummified elves look over at you, let out rasping hisses, and attack. You
Lovely.
guys must save versus horror factor.
Of course.
Oh, fun.
Oh
What?
my gosh.
The horror factor of 10.
All right. I have a +4 for horror factor now. Wee. Yeah.
So everybody has to save versus horror factor. So D20 with your relative bonuses, 10 or better.
11.
Ooh, that's not good.
I don't have a horror factor.
You don't have a bonus to save versus horror factor? I thought you would.
No, let me see.
It's under saving throws.
I'm not sure we built a table of saving throws for him.
Ooh.
He doesn't have any mental endurance, so it would just be OCC related. Yeah, there it is. Bottom, first page, right column, bottom of the page. Save versus horror factor +0. You're just a secular fighter.
Oh, I got you. Okay, I
This
see.
magic and supernatural crap is you weren't trained for this.
So it doesn't affect me. Awesome.
No, you have no defense against it. As
Oh, my bad.
actually
My bad.
the case.
No.
Ghost fails.
Oh no.
This places Ghost at the bottom with 0. Everybody else gets a roll for initiative.
We just ended up in an episode of Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Today's celebrity guest, Don Knotts.
Oh god.
Oh, my bad. Y'all remember those episodes.
Oh, it's a straight D20 roll. You have no bonuses. Oh, that's not good.
Mm. No. No. What?
Congratulations, G20. You are now in dice jail. Never again.
Dice jail.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
I mean, at least it did roll high enough for me to not
Rodney,
lose the horror factor. But
what did
yeah.
you end up getting for initiative?
Oh, the
Did I
horror factor. I thought
roll?
that was the horror factor. Did you
Is
not
it the
Did
horror
roll that?
Rodney
factor? I
fail
don't
horror
think.
factor?
No, he didn't
Well, I
roll
didn't
yet.
roll yet because you said I didn't have none, so it's just roll d20.
No.
Yeah, just
No. Yeah. So the horror factor of 0 doesn't mean that you're not affected. You're not immune to it. It just means that you don't have any bonuses to it, which means it's a straight D20 roll. You have to beat.
Oh,
You have to
gotcha,
tie or
gotcha.
beat a 10. So you have to 50% chance, slightly over 50% chance.
All
of actually
right,
getting.
here we go. Let's see what it says.
Nice.
All right, now you get to roll for initiative.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh gosh, is this another d20?
Yep.
It is. With
So
your
the horror
bonus.
factor is whether that fight or flight causes you to freeze up at a critical moment, which gives the enemy an opportunity to attack before you can respond.
Did you or did you not poop your pants?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, did you or
Well,
did
we'll
you not
see.
really want to poop your pants or spend all of your concentration on not doing the same?
Well, we'll see. On this next d20 roll.
That's turn order.
All right.
Adenture gets an 8.
All right.
That's not bad.
Not
No,
bad.
not bad at all. Not bad at all. I beat my horror factor and
Smallville,
promptly got a
16,
net one.
and
Cool.
Badger to 12. Sorting attacks now. Smallville's up first with a 16.
Oh, the turn order is back up and running again. Hooray.
Yay. All right.
I love it.
Well, I mean, Smallville doesn't have any magic and he doesn't care for it. So he goes straight and uses his sword to attack this guy right here.
All right. Hey, diddle, straight up the middle.
And it is the Paladin way.
Mm,
A single
That's
tear.
delicious.
A single tear comes down Scar's cheek. Our fearless leader.
nostalgia.
+7 to strike.
Oh yes.
16.
Oh yes.
23 to hit.
Ooh. That's a spicy roll.
Oh my.
Simultaneous attack is a 5. It'll hit
Yeah, no.
your leather armor.
No.
All right,
George,
cool.
fans, my bad.
Oh no.
I could theoretically break my armor, but
Oh my.
I was gonna say it only has like 20 SDC. Like you just got armor, and all of a sudden,
Poof.
drifted
I just
off.
got it. No, it's gone.
It's like an episode of like Conan the Barbarian or something.
Conan the Barbarian.
He puts on clothes, somebody knocks it off, he just flexes.
More like Dot Hack, if anybody's ever seen that series.
That was a
Sorry,
trippy series.
It was, and I still just don't understand it. It's just kids trapped in an online game, which, to be honest, I could do instead of work.
Depends on if it's life or death, though. That'd be
Yeah.
the.
Well, the thing is when they were all connected to the world, so they didn't really die. They just started over. It was like a game, but real life at the same time. They all started over, like their last save, but they kept the. You know what I mean? Like your typical MMO.
Oh, okay.
So your attack goes clean through and has no visible effect on it.
Oh,
You poke some
no.
holes on it, and it doesn't appear to care. Meanwhile, your armor takes 5 points of damage.
This is where that
Does
spirit
that mean
strike
you
is
got
really
like
going to come into handy.
Does that mean you got
Oh.
his attention or what?
We. That's not
Daryl.
good.
Wee.
Yeah.
We.
We need some powderized uranium dust.
Where'd roll 20 go?
I'm pretty
Um,
sure that's what
I'm
those
going
coin balls were up there.
to attack. Same one with my bow.
Roll to strike.
That would be a modified 17.
Okay, your arrow does no damage. Moving right along.
Jeez Louise. All right.
Badger, you're up.
Wow.
Yep. Time for a spirit strike. That's what I'm gonna. That's what I'm gonna go for.
I'm gonna have to use my demon death blow probably to do any real damage.
Can you also do a
monk.
power strike too, or not?
I don't think
The
I can
monk.
combine those.
The monk from
Nah.
I think it's a
Not
one. I
really,
think
no.
it's a one or
Okay.
the other, as far as I know.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, and the spirit strike doesn't require a minimum number. I just need to actually hit the guy.
Yep.
That was a nat 20. Holy
He
shnikes.
did not.
I did.
Wow.
Boop, boop, boop.
I just did.
Ta-da!
Freaking 20.
You just you nat
That's
20
amazing.
You
That
nat
is
20
so
on a
amazing.
supernatural triple damage attack.
I believe this is
So
calls
roll
for
your standard
mwah,
damage and multiply the total by 6.
Okay,
mwah,
let's
mwah.
see. Stone Spear 2d6 plus 6. I will hack. Let's see. Hack our 2d6 plus 6. And then you said, well, to multiply it by 6?
Yep.
Okay, hold on. I'm doing this in here because I don't feel like doing the math.
I feel like doing the math.
Yep.
There we go.
Wah, wah.
72.
Okay. There's you summon your inner demon, your monster fighting will. For a moment, your spear glows blue-white, and you blast the zombie to desiccated chunks, all all over this area of the floor.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Wow.
Its pieces go flying.
Nice.
Wah, wah.
The armor, so its armor is fully intact.
Ta-da.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It's fully intact. A handful of half-starved maggots kind of crawl out of the corpse, and
Nice.
the black sand underneath them starts to quiver.
Snack
The
time.
black sand.
Not again.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
this whole floor is covered in black sand.
Oh.
Nobody release any moisture.
Nobody sweat.
Nobody bleed.
Yep.
Nobody bleed.
No.
Nobody
Nobody
cry.
pee themselves.
Gosh freaking darn it. I didn't. Oh,
What are you doing
this
Roger
again.
is up.
Down
I
there with
figured
you.
Roger is playing rear guard because he didn't show up. All right. The sword base objects and comes charging at you.
Wah, wah.
Oh.
Oh.
don't.
And misses
Um.
with a nat 3. With a
Man,
modified 3.
that's that poodoo.
Not-
Mm.
Unless you got something that can basically harm ghosts, I wouldn't recommend trying to, swing at them.
No, he misses
I don't
you,
know.
Badger.
Am I
Oh, he
one of
misses
those
me,
mystic
okay.
child? Am I
Oh,
one
wait a
of
minute.
those
Hold
mystic
on.
children?
Simultaneous attack.
Did you mark off
No.
your PPE for your
I
first
did.
spirit strike?
I did. I did roll. I
Am I
rolled a
one of those
7.
mystic children?
Are you gonna simultaneously
damage
attack with
goes.
another
Oh,
spirit
yeah.
strike?
Oh, heck yeah. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Roll strike.
That is
Wah,
a,
wah.
let's see, 16 with an additional plus 7, so that's a
Mm-mm-mm.
23, a modified 23.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that hits. Roll your
Now, what is?
sextuple damage.
I'm sorry. Just so I can understand. What does modified mean again?
It's roll
So
plus
a straight
bonuses.
roll is the number that shows up on the top of the dice. A
Wouldn't it-
modified roll is that plus all of your bonuses all put together.
Gotcha.
Wouldn't it only be triple damage because it wasn't a nat 20?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
sorry. It's
Oh,
only
wait a minute.
triple damage.
My apologies. I did the math wrong. Let me try that one more time. Times
Well, it's
3.
9 times 3 is 27.
Okay, yeah, 27
Yep.
works. There you go. So 27. My apologies.
No, it's okay. Not everybody shares your family's genetic disabilities about counting.
I can count on you. No, wait, I can't.
Yeah, it's only geometry for me.
Fire
Barely
hot,
scraped by with a
fire
D plus.
Yeesh.
Oh,
fire hot,
Uh,
fire burn, fire hot, fire burn.
Okay, so
I was
27
lucky.
did.
My high school geometry teacher had been an artillery office, had been enlisted in
Oh
the
my
artillery. So
gosh,
he took it. He took it
are you
seriously.
talking like mortar artillery, or are we talking like
The guns,
legit big guns? Okay, gotcha.
howitzers. Yeah.
Oh man,
Nice.
phew, better man than
So
I.
he took his geometry with profound gravity.
Oh, I can imagine.
Um,
I can guess.
The kind of guy that would make fire
I'm an
with his
expert. You know
cry.
why? Because I was there.
Yuri's turn.
Okay, what am I
Ooh.
rolling?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I don't know. So, oh gosh.
Do you
Mm,
have any kind of like magical attack? Because it seems
So
only
hold
like
on, let me
that
look
would
at my stuff real quick because my stuff changes. So,
No, the 16-year-old
okay.
Green Beret does not have a magical attacks.
Oh my god. So I don't have the automatic knockout attack
You do
on that
if
20.
it had a functioning brain.
On that 20, right?
Yeah, with boxing.
So that means I roll a 20 without any enhancements, right?
Yep.
Okay. So
And
there's always
and
that.
it's
So if that
vulnerable
happens,
to consciousness attacks.
how much is that?
Oh, I gotta roll for more burn of.
You can run up and punch
PPE.
it. Hail
I sure
Mary.
can, but I don't know. So what about the body flip throw attacks?
You have to be able to touch him.
Oh no, he can touch
True.
it. It's physical.
I could touch
Oh, he
them. I
can.
mean, that's
He can
fine.
touch this one.
That's
It's
fine.
a mummy.
That's
It's not a ghost.
That's
Got
my
it, okay.
forte. So
Yeah.
if I can, in theory, connect with a body flip throw attack, not
Then
only
it
is
loses one
knocked
attack.
down,
Its initiative
it
goes to
loses
0.
initiative.
Be really
And
careful. He might.
it's knocked down, loses initiative, and also
loses one
loses his
attack.
next attack.
Here's
Yeah.
the issue. If he simultaneously attacks you and causes you to bleed, then we got bigger issues on our hands.
He's
Yeah.
got paired weapons and a shield.
That sounds like
Yeah. Well, so what if I do my paired weapons options? What do y'all think?
this is probably
Then you
Well,
I would think.
you can defend against a simultaneous attack
So
with
what
paired
if I
weapons and a
do?
second weapon. So you're okay.
okay.
So is it like in conjunction? Can I do a body flip into a paired weapon attack, or is that not how it works?
Throw him into the floor.
We'll walk you through it. First, you declare your main attack and see if it succeeds.
Okay, so we'll
seeing
do
that hacking at it does no damage. You want to see if playing Jesus is my judo buddy is more effective.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You made me sound like a Michael Brown interview, but whatever. So my bad. So
All right.
Josh,
So Yuri advances to lay hands upon the unholy thing.
So we'll do the throw attack, okay? Because you want to
so
get
it's your hand-to-hand combat table. You roll your modified strike.
So is that what is it? Roll d20.
Yep. So it's hack R space d20 plus your bonus, which for your character hand to hand.
This is a new one for me. You said okay, so +4. backslash roll what? This is a new one for me.
/
Yeah.
It's / okay. Roll.
This is what you're going to type.
So roll d20.
And then you add 4 for your character's martial arts training and natural ability.
Okay, let me look back at here real quick. Natural ability.
Yuri's pretty good with the violence, actually. Yeah,
I would hope so.
it's kind of his character's specialty.
Am I on the body flip? Is that where I'm at right now? The body flip / throw attack?
You are looking at your strike
Okay,
and the
so
column
4.
of hand to hand.
Okay, so
So
4.
+4. That's where the +4 comes from.
Okay.
So
So
unarmed, you out of 20, you are +4 to strike and +7 to parry, which means you're 20% better at hand-to-hand combat than your average human being, and 35% better at hand-to-hand combat on the defense.
okay, so forgive me. I have /roll d20, and then what do I put after that?
Just +4.
+4. That's it.
Yep. If you want to type in some notation after that, you can put a space like body flip, throw, etc. If it'll help you remember what's going on.
Yeah,
but
this is
we
my
got it.
body flip. So okay, so here's what I rolled. Did I do good?
I put wood in the stove.
Let's see how it does.
Okay, 20.
Yeah, you done good, John boy.
Oh, nice. Okay, gotcha.
So, you do
Okay.
absolutely no damage, but you
Okay.
bam that thing right to the other side of you.
So it was enough to knock him away. It was enough to knock him out.
So you land a perfect flying mare, and he goes flying.
Yeah, buddy. Okay. I will leave it to whoever's next, who I know will probably finish it off.
It is going to try to simultaneously attack you, and it is going to get a 7. So you
okay.
can use your shield to parry that and keep its sword away from your face.
Okay, so what is that? A roll what?
So that's another d20, but with your shield, you have a +8 to parry. So it's hack R space d20 +8. Since he rolled a 7, unless you're rolling at 1, you're going to succeed at that.
Oh my goodness. So it's a /roll d20 +8.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what that
There you
does.
go.
Oh, okay. I got a 14.
Yeah. So it tries to stab you. You grab its leading hand. It tries to stab you with your sword. You put your shield in the way and heave. And amazingly, desiccated mummy bodies only weigh about 70, 80 pounds, and it goes flying over your head and slams down on the ground, losing initiative and its next attack.
Nice.
Which would have been right now, but on it. Scars up.
Burn
All right.
That was hella useful. And you've learned that if you can't, just because you can't damage it doesn't mean you can't hurt it.
Exactly. That's all that matters.
The fiery touch that I declared before we even fully walked in the room, does that
Good luck.
no?
You can cast fiery touch now, but you're not getting free actions out of me that easy. I'm onto your tricks, Cookman.
You have to earn your free access, baby.
Walk in the room, I was like, let's light it up right now.
If you had said, I activate fiery touch before I get all packed up with all of my friends in this hallway, I would have been like, sure, grin. But you didn't.
Absolutely.
You waited until the combat began and space opened up. So you waited until combat began and space opened up.
Okay, well, then I'll take myself over here and loot this body. Haha!
Shameless.
Yeah. That's I don't care. Winning is winning. We got tiger blood in our veins. You know what I'm saying?
My goodness.
Hey, don't hate.
Oh no, I reserve the right to hate and mock. I'm recording this.
I got tiger veins in my blood. I've been under house arrest too long.
That's just winter in North Dakota.
Sure. But to be honest,
what do I get?
Now, to be fair, y'all have had some negative days here. I was like, yeah, this sucks. I gotta let my truck run for like 30 minutes before I can get into a warm thing because I'm spoiled. But
no, that's just winter.
I haven't experienced like a winter, like where it's like an emergency condition. Like I look up in the morning, I'm like, geez.
Don't worry, when it's negative
-20.
20, it's an emergency.
And I'm like
regardless.
-20. Take me to a place where it's 20.
When the
You
wind
know.
chill hits, when the wind chill hits 80 below, then you will have arrived.
Yeah, and I heard all my boys used to be stationed here back in the day on Grand Force.
What is that,
Wasn't
Bruce?
like yeah.
Well, Scar
Like-
decided he would be proactively looting, and so
Yeah, man.
he gets a steel dagger, Egyptian style.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Well earned.
But he's
Leave
a
it to the Egyptian.
spellcaster, so if he thinks he's getting that armor, he's dreaming.
That'd be too easy.
Oh, easy. No armor for you. All right. And Ghost, I'm gonna make Ghost make a PE save. I want to see whether or not he pees himself. This is plot relevant.
Ooh.
No,
Wow.
no, you no. Gosh darn it.
The last time this happened, Yuri got
No.
eaten alive.
Exactly.
So
Does he have to get
Exactly.
under his-
You
does
remember
he have
the
to get under his
travesty
physical
that you
endurance?
put forth on this
physical
team,
endurance. So give me
and
me
we were
a
all forlorn.
10. I'll give you this. Your target is the horror factor. It's
10?
a PE save.
10.
So if you don't get a modified 10 or better, then you have
Royally
you have
screwed the
relieved
pooch.
yourself on the black sand.
Oh no, we suck again.
Oh, okay. That is an 11. He does not.
I'm starting to
Thank
There
show my
was a
age.
little-
You
No,
know,
man,
I
There's
just
a little dampness down below,
I just
but nothing
can't
that
help
gets through
it.
the loincloth. All right.
I just can't help it.
Oh, it
We-
was glorious. Dodge, ram it.
I
Why
just
can't
can't
somebody
help it.
bleed? All right,
We-
second attack. Smallville's up top.
Fell
Oh
off.
god. Mhm.
Demon Deathblow this time.
Demon Death
And-
Blow. You summon your inner power and go for the supernatural attack.
Right.
Can he defend himself?
You probably would have to.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, that's like asking, why do
Have to-
BJJ
well,
guys
I know
pull guard?
I mean, he just got thrown to the ground, but
16 to strike.
he might defend that.
Because we still look cool.
No, you really don't.
Do we though?
Okay, so you
It's
damage its armor. How much damage you do to its armor?
Dang it. Yeah.
And you still burn your PBE.
So let me ask you:
Whoa,
Do
whoa.
I have any
Whoa, whoa.
ability like? Does Yuri have any ability for like spirit enhance or like, like when
No.
in the Uncannon
No,
Broly
he is
movie
a-
where
he
all the
is a
Saiyans
pure
were just
mortal. He is a character designed exclusively to distribute mortality at need.
Yep.
how
He's a pure
disappointing.
mortal. There's
how
He's-
how
he's a mortal.
disappointing.
yeah.
Okay.
How disappointing.
The
Such
ornate
wasted talent.
ceremonial elven splint mail armor is down to
How-
68 SDC.
How wasted is this character?
This fight is not necessarily your fight. Then again,
Exactly.
bam, bam.
Exactly.
Hey, if you
I'll
want to
wait
keep
till the
tackling
next
him, you're
fight.
more than welcome to.
No, if it's not my fight,
You
I'll
you
lay
have
down.
transitioned this fight from a stand-up sword fight to combat cuddling.
What?
So it's
How
not
did
bad.
I do that? How did I do that? Oh
You
goodness.
tackle him to the ground.
You picked up the corpse and you went slam right onto the other side.
Because
Yeah.
I'm a badass mofo. So
Yep.
Yeah,
even if
that's
I
the
live
character
or if I
description.
die, what am I rolling here?
You gave an undead thing a hug.
Nothing.
Shit.
So it's Daryl's turn.
Oh, never mind. So I'm hugging to Daryl. You do your thing.
It's not. Yeah,
Oh, no.
it's Daryl and better.
Don't give up on me now.
Yeah, that's going to be a nat 1, fail to strike.
Oh,
No.
I'm out of attack.
My inner
Cannot
struggle.
simultaneous you.
Yes.
My
he's
inner
attacks.
struggle goes
Yes.
on. My inner struggle goes on.
Snap.
Go Badger.
No character development. Whoa!
All right,
So
I am
that
decla-
judo throw just
The judo
prevented
throw.
Daryl from eating a sword.
It just
Right.
it jogged my memory. Oh, I remember now.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. I just roll. So I'm declaring I'm declaring a spirit strike again.
I prophesy and declare.
All right, I just rolled a 16 plus 7
shall
is
not pass.
modified 23.
Oh, hit the armor.
Ah,
That's
defended
hit.
with a 7.
Woo!
Oh,
Guess what? Spirit strike
Wee.
time. How's that?
42?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
You blast the
Okay.
corpse. It's holding together by tatters of tendons and it's by tattered of tendon and strained rags, but it's still magically moving with its 1 hit point. Neener.
One
Damn it.
hit. Gosh darn
No.
it. 1 hit point.
Christmas. It's Christmas magic. Nobody understands it.
It's out of attacks. Yuri's turn.
You can't argue. You can't argue. Christmas magic.
All right, that
Oh
was
crap!
what attack was that? Was that 3 for me?
What is this? Is this another
3.
D20?
Yeah, I can
I
hit him
don't know.
again.
What is Yuri gonna do?
Okay,
Are you gonna
so
keep
am I doing a combo with someone? I heard somebody talking.
I mean, I got him down to 1 hit point. So if anybody's got
True.
any spirit, anything.
Oh God! Now, are you able to back me up in case my attack fails?
That's not exactly how that works.
Oh crap!
I am
okay.
I am actively fighting him as well, so I am backing you up. during my
Okay,
turn.
so is it just a regular D20?
Well,
what?
depends. What are you attacking?
So when I look at my character, what is the criteria for the automatic knockout? Just a nat 20? Okay. So what if I do paired weapons, but I lose my free automatic parry ability?
We have, because you had
But
to
it-
use paired weapons to keep it from stabbing you in the face.
So I'm already using paired weapons, but I can still use my parry.
Nope.
No?
For the rest of this round, you don't have an automatic parry, so you lose nothing to keep
Okay.
going with paired weapons.
So I can still use paired weapons, but can I still simultaneously defend? Even though
Well, he can't
Even though-
simultaneously attack you, so you don't have
He
to.
can't simultaneously attack because he's out of attacks.
Well,
Yeah, he's out of attacks. He can't attack at all.
so
You can
am I
attack
just
with
defending
impunity.
it? What does attack with impunity mean? That's a new one for me.
He can't hit you back.
Oh, I'm saying. Yeah.
So if I do that and then do simultaneously attack and defend,
There's no simultaneous attack and defend. You can attack right now.
Right. Yeah. But
so
all
I'm restricted to. So I'm restricted to simultaneously attack with 2 weapons.
You don't
You're
have
just
to attack
attacking.
with 2 weapons. You can attack with just 1.
So I
Right.
can attack with 1 and defend with the other.
If you want to keep 1 in reserve for defense, yeah.
Right. So I can do that. That's perfectly legal, yeah.
It's legal.
Yeah.
Okay, so is that a regular D20?
Yep. +4. What are you attacking with?
So am I doing the +4? What would y'all
I don't
think?
know. How are you attacking?
Oh yeah, like what weapons are you
Are you using a
The
weapon?
shield?
So-
Any.
What would I do if I did my shield and then sword?
That'd be 2 separate D20 rolls. One
Is it
1 + 4 and then 1 + 5.
1 + 4 and 1 + 5? Okay, so I'll do if y'all are cool with that, I'll do the 1 + 4 and then the 1 + 5.
That's fine.
All right.
Roll them.
Okay, all right. Here's 1 + 4. See if I did it right.
That'll hit. You slam him in the
Okay.
face with your shield.
Okay, and then I'm doing the +5 afterwards. And I got a 14. How does that do?
And you hack him in the armor with your sword.
Nice. So I still
So
do. Very
your
nice.
shield does absolutely no damage. And he shrugs it off completely.
Which is fine.
But you've damaged the armor. So roll your 2d6 + 10 damage for how much you've damaged that armor.
Oh god.
And Smallville dies inside.
I know, right? 2d6 + 10. Oh, I didn't know.
Yes.
I had that.
That's how
I am
much
That's
so
correct.
far behind with Holy cow! I'm so far behind. I thought I only did like +5.
Oh no,
Wow.
You're strong.
Mm,
strong. Your
I
character,
know.
your character used to do +5 when y'all were 14 years old.
Yeah.
Puberty
It's
has
been
done
2
its work,
years already, huh?
and
Yeah, exactly. It's channeled all of my testosterone into let's beat
overcompensation.
everybody to a pulp. Exactly. Yes. Oh, I give him like 2 years, and then he'll be like, this crap's got to stop. I kind of gotta grow up. So we'll say like 2 years in game time. We'll see how that goes. So okay, here comes my 2d6 plus 10.
That armor is never
What
going
is
to mess
that?
with you again. It's down to 51 points of
Oh,
damage.
okay. So what am I looking at now? Wow. Okay. So what am I looking at now?
You made a crease in the metal scale and the metal splint armor over his chest.
So by saying there's a crease, you're saying there's a chance I can penetrate.
No,
No?
no.
Okay. Just a crease.
Yep.
And your shield
Uh,
did hit the thing, but it didn't do any damage. So
Yep.
the mundane attacks, ones that aren't magical, aren't going to do any damage.
so you're
You
saying
just,
I'm just on defense the whole time.
No,
I
I didn't
mean,
say that.
you're
No.
beating on
What
the
I'm
armor a
saying
little
is,
bit.
so what would be the benefit if I attack versus just defending to stay alive for the next round?
So the
Yeah.
thing about Palladium as a combat system is the options are almost limitless. So I can't
Mm.
tell you everything you could have done. I literally would.
So
We don't have the time.
So what if I defend with everything I can, but relying on the fact that the next turn I can have a offense strike?
Then you'll basically sit there and pick your nose till the end of the round.
Oh God.
Because he's out of attacks. You do have nothing to defend against.
Exactly. Well, you're saying the enemy is out of attacks,
Yes.
round.
but am I out of attacks? Last time I checked, I thought
No,
I
you've
was.
just used 2. I think you got
Okay,
3.
so
3, yeah, 3.
let's do. What
No,
if I
well,
do?
we're gonna wait. You've used 2, and we're kind of working through the
Uh-huh.
second attack for everybody.
Okay, so let me see, which one have I used? Have I used if you're looking at my character sheet, the first one and
So
the
think of
second one?
it like a rate of fire. Okay.
Uh-huh.
If you have 3 attacks, that means your character can do 3 meaningful actions in a 15-second time span, or that
Right.
every 4.5, 5 seconds, every 5 seconds he can pull off something significant.
Okay. So
And so you've used up your attack for the first 5 seconds, and now you've just spent your 10-second mark. And then the last time we come around, that'll be like the end of the round at your 15-second mark.
now I'm trying to remember. Was I defending the last round?
You weren't defending because he wasn't attacking.
You
That's
weren't defending.
right.
You were going all out.
Yep.
You were
So
doing the pound portion of ye old grounded pound.
so can I use if you look on my page, the last selection under paired weapon options, the simultaneously attack and defend if someone does the above trick to you.
Yeah, no,
Which
it's
is
irrelevant because he can't attack you at the moment.
okay, so I can't do that. What if
I've got to keep going. Actually, I'm sorry.
Wow.
You can pull up the main source book and skim and see if you can find any answers with them. But I got to give everybody else their turn too.
No, go ahead and give everybody else a turn. I don't wanna keep anybody else up.
No worries, you're doing fine. It's just there's
Well,
there's
this
only
is
so much tutorial menu I can do in a
no, I
given game
know.
night.
No, I know, and I
Um,
appreciate it. What if I just
and
defended and
And if you
counterattack?
guys do take time to listen through these adventures, you will hear a lot more examples of how the system works, etc., and it'll help you for future gaming.
What if I just attended or excuse me, defended and counterattacked? Can I do that?
You have nothing to defend against, and
Oh
so
crap.
nothing to
Because he's out of
counterattack
attack.
because
Yeah,
he
he's out of
can't
Oh,
make
attack.
so
any
I
more
can't
attacks.
do a preemptive
You can't
defense?
react to incoming fire that doesn't exist.
Oh, gotcha, okay. Well,
Scar, speaking of fire,
Exactly. Yeah, go ahead.
He looks over his shoulder and says, "Stop ruining that armor, Yuri." And he goes back to looting.
Okay. Oh,
I gotta give him a
so-
point for role playing on that one.
Oh
God
my
damage in
bro,
the
you better
goods.
you better give him more than a point.
So power
You better give
gaming.
him more than a point.
And
My goodness, that was
Ghost
worth at
actually-
least 3.
Ghost actually gets an attack.
Oh my.
Oh, that deserves at least 3 points, man. Okay, that was a good.
Trust me,
I'll
I'll
get
hand him
I'll
out.
get my
I'll
experience.
hand him out.
Yeah. End of the session experience. We'll definitely get that. Ghost is Oh my goodness, Ghost could definitely like just do anything. Just tap him with a little bit of magic and claim the victory.
Yeah.
Come on.
Energy bolts,
Yeah,
fire
exactly.
bolts, or
Just
I
make
think
it that
call
easy.
lightning- call
Seriously,
lightning might be
seriously, make
excessive.
it that easy.
He's
Just make it that easy, please.
Yeah, he's just gonna use energy bolt.
Woohoo!
Roll to strike.
5 PP.
All right, let's do this. All right, that is an 18.
Well, it bypasses the armor and blows him to bits.
Wow.
Nice.
Very nice.
End of combat.
And no moisture expended.
End of turn.
No moisture expended, although Ghost might want to stay off of the sand for like 3 or 4 minutes just to be safe.
Can I borrow someone's shield to kind of just,
Sure,
kind
you
of
can borrow mine.
corral the sand into a corner?
You can
far
borrow
away from us?
mine. Yuri
Get a
has a
shovel.
voice too.
How
You
much
can borrow
sand is
mine.
involved in putting a 1 inch deep carpet?
Oh, it's a
across
1 inch.
Exactly.
It's a 1 inch
That's
deep.
why
No,
Yuri's
never mind.
shield is the best, baby.
There's no point.
We know.
A 30 by
We
50
know.
square room.
Oh,
foot square
hey,
room.
Exactly.
Does
We
anybody
know.
have a? Does anybody
We
have a bag?
know.
Does anybody have
I
a bag?
do. I have a bag,
No,
I think.
nobody has a bag.
Nobody
What?
has a bag.
Oh, drat.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
I had nothing but
no.
a loincloth like 6 days ago. Of course I don't have a
Right.
bag.
I'm just.
see what I can create.
I'm gonna grab that sword that the mummy had. By the way, it's mine.
Yeah.
Okay, Paladin has dibs on the sword.
That's fine. He can
Okay,
have it.
it's a 2d6. It's a 2d6. I think it's in a rock.
What if we just give it to him? Like, he can have it. Like, nobody can test it. Period.
Okay, so you've actually got a Kopesh.
Kopesh.
So what's Kopesh?
Oh well, a Kopesh is a type of Egyptian saber.
Oh, right on.
Nice.
Well, if it's good enough for you, man, my God, take it.
They're kind of cool.
Yeah, man.
Oh. Ooh, that is really cool looking. I like that.
Yes, it is.
All right.
Okay,
Well,
so you've got a Kopesh.
yeah.
Other than some scuffling noise and a whispered kazat, there really wasn't any noise generated on the sanded stone floor.
So what does noise generation have to do with it?
Oh, nothing. Nothing. Sorry, forget I mentioned noise.
Oh, no. It didn't. It wouldn't play a part if you hadn't mentioned it.
I forget. I'm old.
Oh, no.
I attribute this lapse to my pappy status.
No, my bad.
The armor. What do we do with the armor?
Okay.
Let us loot.
Let us loot. Scars
Let us loot and win.
Didn't you say that somebody had a spear?
Yes, the one that you're looting the Scar is currently looting was a spearman.
Oh,
okay.
can I have the spear, please?
Yes. He benefits the most from spears.
Should I?
Yes.
Oh no. Yes, I pick it up.
I mean, I
pick it
blew
up
up
and
one of our enemies and then got the other enemy down to 1 hit point. So hey.
Kablam!
You have an Egyptian spear, 2d6. It's just half the weight of
Okay.
stone spear.
I'll update it to Egyptian.
So wait, what was the damage of the Kolpesh?
The
It's not like
Kolpesh
the current age.
is a 2d6 saber.
Isn't like the current age we're on, like Egyptian.
Nope. Y'all just escaped Jurassic Park, and this is your
Jurassic-
first clue.
Oh, where? Oh
Yeah.
my god! I'm
The-
sorry,
the-
we're
the
like
title
barely.
the title of
we're
last
like-
week's episode is, quote, "Is that a velociraptor?"
You know, the
Yeah.
original Velociraptor was like 4 feet tall, right? At the
Yeah.
most.
Yes. Actually,
These are different.
it was a Deinonychus.
And that
they were
that
Deinonychuses,
killed
but-
me. That killed me because not only did they look lesser and rudimentary, it really killed my view on what a Velociraptor should look like. Because to me, it should have been like the pinnacle of hunting. And then when I see what a Velociraptor actually looked like, I cried inside. I'm not gonna lie. It was disappointing.
No. When that murder chicken runs at 72 kilometers an hour and leaps 35 feet into your
I mean-
larynx with that hind claw, you're going to be all kinds
As
of
the-
murder chicken impressed.
No, as the cinema Velociraptor. But we all know the historical Velociraptor was a midget with a giant claw that couldn't
You
really
guys
control.
you guys can actually Google. Somebody did a reproduction of appropriate Allosauroid and Tyrannosaurs for the original Jurassic Park fight.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I'm not
There's
gonna lie, I
an
was
entire family
huge.
of raptor style. There's an entire family of raptor style.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, like,
critters.
supposedly the word is that the T-Rex that's in the last one that shows at the end is supposedly the original throughout the entire one. No.
Hold on a second. Okay, I'm throwing this in the I'm throwing this in the general chat on the Discord server.
Okay.
You
The
said you only got
scientifically
2
accurate
My-
raptors.
My only argument
All right.
is
We're gonna
is-
dechange it and continue with our limited time
Oh,
dungeon
okay,
crawl, though.
sorry.
Yep.
my
Yep.
bad.
No, not a problem.
I'm
So we
sorry,
have,
everybody. If I
we
started
got
to-
2 Egyptian knives, 1 Egyptian spear, 1 Egyptian sword, and 2 full suits of full splint armor. One slightly damaged.
Slightly used.
Oh gosh, yeah.
How would you like
What
to
do you wanna-
distribute this loot?
Josh, what do you want to do?
Well, I claim the
Evenly?
spear, so.
Yeah, you claim the spear. I'll go with that because he needs a
So
spear.
our warrior monk has the spear, and
Yep.
our paladin has the sword.
Yep.
Scar has grabbed one of the 2 knives.
Woohoo!
I'm kind of assuming Ghost would grab the other one.
I think
Yep.
that's the safe
Okay.
assumption.
You just called it an Egyptian knife.
An Egyptian dagger. Yeah. I put
Yeah.
an image up before, but I will re-upload it.
I'm guessing that's 1d6.
Yeah, standard 1d6.
Okay. And instead of 2 pounds like a stone knife, it's a 1 pounder.
Yep.
Okay, doke.
Real simple. The Egyptians were super advanced for 2000 BC. All right. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But 2 plates of classical elven splint armor, 2 set suits of classical elven splint armor is not to be poo-pooed.
Yeah. I'm wondering who's gonna want that.
We have a pair of armored thugs.
Yeah.
We do.
I'll be generous and I'll take the
So-
damaged armor.
What? No, you're our fearless leader. You get the spotless one.
All right.
I insist. I'm literally pulling it off the corpse right now.
Okay, so Dodger pulls the damaged armor peels the armor off of the desiccated and smoldering corpse bits of the second one and hands them to Yuri, saying, "You broke it, you bought it."
Okay, that's fine. We'll do it. You broke it, you bought it. What about
You said splint armor, so I need to go and look that
Full
up
splint.
now.
yeah?
Armor rating 16. SDC 82.
Are there no containers of any kind in this room?
They're shelves, and they're full of book things. We call those these little leaf-based information containers.
Yes.
How
I'm
do
just
how do
wondering.
saving throws work?
Something terrible happens to you, and you try to avoid that.
God. Oh, good night.
That's how that works.
For most of them, you roll a d20 and add your bonus. A couple of them are fixed targets.
Okay, so what's the situation right now?
You're standing on a bunch of black sand in an Egyptian library with two former mummies, splitting up loot. And there's a stairway leading down and a stairway leading up.
So,
although as you watch, the second, as soon as Ghost steps out, the second stairway slides back into place. The second bookshelf slides back into place, leaving no sign of its existence and sealing you all inside.
Lovely.
So, what if I take note and remember where the second ghost staircase was, and then make a saving attempt to aim for where I think the ghost stairway was trying to let me see, but couldn't let me see for that long? Does that make sense?
I have no idea what you just said.
Oh my god. Okay. So, oh jeez. Can you repeat the previous
The
scenario?
secret doorway slides back closed, and now there's a bookshelf where it was.
There's only way is down now.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. I said the door closed.
Well, I guess we could use the same phrase of "All hail the Stone Lord"
Can
or
we
whatever.
scan real quick?
Okay,
Can we
the door
scan
slides
real
back
quick
open.
to see?
Okay, so there we go. We know that we can open it from the other side. So that's
So can we scan without losing a turn or any negative?
We're not in combat. There are no turns.
Where we? Well, what I mean is, which way can we go up, or
we
can we
both
go down?
up and down.
Oh crap! Okay.
Well, we want to dive, so we want to go down. And you just got some new armor. 57
We wanna go
SDC
down?
left on that. Is that right, Chris?
For me?
Yuri's new armor has 51 SDC left.
51.
Smallville's
Oh,
new
gotcha.
armor has 82
Alright.
SDC left. They both have
So
an armor rating of
here's
16.
So here's
it.
my fear. I
Perfect.
see I'm being pumped for some nice tank status, but I also foresee a possible death for the what can I say, for the forward
Might as well
forward
let it
process
end
of the main arc.
It's supposed to be done at 10.
Yeah.
Well, we started in a half hour late.
So what if I did a more protective spell?
Are you talking about like turn order, like who's going first down the stairs? You're wanting to be front or
Right.
back?
I want it to be more of a benefit on our side than versus what we're going on to this new level. To hopefully give us a more upper edge, if you will.
Well, we won't know.
That's an example of what a full suit of splint armor looks like.
Ooh,
So
nice.
he has splint armor.
Sweet.
Who has a full set of splint armor?
You do, and
Oh,
so does our fearless leader.
There's like a little dent running across the chest, like right here.
Okay, well, let's see how it works.
All right. I mean, your character is kind of designed to ground and pound, so being up in the front
Alright.
and close combat is going to be the best spot for him.
That would
Gotcha.
put our paladin,
Okay.
our fighter and our paladin up front.
Okay.
Yep.
So
Let's
I'm
go.
gonna go for the more ground and pound.
Yep.
I'm gonna
we'll-
take the
We'll
hits.
discuss that when we're in
and-
combat next.
Exactly. Okay.
So, like, what's on the shelves per se?
Just books.
Books and scrolls, and books and scrolls.
Hmm.
There's that's all you see.
So
what's
I
the
don't-
duration
I
on
don't
See the Invisible
necessarily-
for Rose for Badger?
Let me look.
So I
Let me
don't
look to
kn-
see what that is.
I don't necessarily. Am I just defending? Is that all I'm doing? And
1
just
minute
relying on
per level,
the-
each level of experience. So
we're,
I have
we're
3
not
minutes.
in combat at the moment, so it's
Okay. Okay.
The
So-
walls have decorative murals all over them.
Interesting.
Okay. So does
Well,
that
okay,
mean
so my See the Invisible should still be active at the moment because I have 3 minutes and we didn't even get through one full round.
Right.
Oh, then the murals are a backdrop for a series of I need a literacy elven with your 10% penalty.
Got it.
What about
Let me-
my detect ambush? Am I able to use that?
You
I have
don't think
34.
that the empty room contains any further ambushes.
Okay.
That's an 18.
Wow, that's super misleading though, because we already know from past experience that very well might not be true.
True.
And the PTSD. I'm
And I have a
surprised that there-
34. I have a 34 plus
Nice.
in parentheses a 5
Okay.
for detect
So
ambush.
that downward spiral is that downward staircase is a death trap because it gives no room for a right-handed fighter descending and gives all the room for a right-handed fighter to swing and attack ascending.
Yeah.
Giving the defenders from a lower level the innate counter mechanical advantage for the positional height advantage of holding the high ground
Okay.
as you work
So
your way forward.
if that's the case, so I'm a right-handed fighter with a left-handed shield, so I can presumptuously defend.
No, you can't.
Nope.
No.
No.
No, there's just not
Okay.
enough room for a right-handed fighter to swing. All they can do is stab and hack overhead.
Yeah, but
a
I'm-
spear would
I'm-
be most effective.
I'm trained in both knives and swords and spears, right?
You are all kinds of deadly.
So I can switch between
If you want to take my
a
old
knife
spear,
and a sword.
The stone spear.
yeah, if
We've
you
got
want
a
to
Yeah.
take
spear
the
for
stone,
you. That's fine.
You know what I mean? Like
That's
within
fine.
my own inventory. What do y'all think? My team.
We've got a
I
spare
think
spear, and you know how to use it.
we're currently attempting to figure out what's going on with this room, and we'll think about battling more stuff
Okay.
down below later.
Okay,
Right.
so do you want me to just more put on
We're kind of
A
at shush
performance-
detectivizing.
a performance to test what the limits of this cavern is? This dungeon.
We'll get there. We're not there
We'll
yet.
get there.
Okay,
Yep.
crap. Alright, well, I'll just defend then.
There's nothing to defend against. We're not in combat.
Oh crap.
You just
Yeah.
look around and try to figure out what's going on. That's
Yep.
all.
So
Hey, look, murals.
let me take this turn to look around and
I-
soak
I-
in what's going on and try to find anything tactical,
I
whether
I
it be
passed my
physical or spiritual.
I passed my literacy check.
There's
Nice.
more invisible writing hovering over the murals. It looks like ancient elvish beat poetry of the sexual prowess and magical grandeur of the true lords of the arcane.
Oh.
And
True Lords of the Arcane. Yeah, I'll go ahead and solo. Let's see how it.
Oh my gosh.
and how
Come on.
great they
Oh,
are, how
True
awesome
Lords
they
of the
are, how everybody wishes they could spend the night with them, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
No one can stand against
exactly.
them. Isn't our
Mhm.
Lord great? I'm just gonna sit here and fap to how
Was-
wonderful my Lord is. So
Okay.
Egyptian history. Standard
Wow.
Egyptian history.
What a bunch of crap. I'm sorry.
Well, you asked what they wrote in invisible letters all over their library, and
Oh my
and
gosh.
and it was lizard mage porn. Um,
They weren't satisfied by
you know,
it.
conqueror of a
Apparently
million
not.
miles,
Apparently
penetrator of
not.
10,000 virgins, stud of studs, lord of
Hi,
lords.
baby. Hi, sweetie. Oh, I missed you, baby.
All right. So we don't have anything else to do in this room. I'm guessing we are moving.
Well, I mean, so basically all of the books in here are nothing but just Egyptian smut.
No, that's what the murals are. That's the
That's what the
hovering poetry over the murals. You haven't
it would
read
be
any
nice.
of the books, and
It'd
this is
be
a whole
nice.
library. So,
Mhm.
how long would you like to camp? How many weeks would you like to camp here reading them all?
Oh,
It
No,
would be nice
no,
to do
no.
just a cursory glance.
Oh,
We have
really?
to, we have to,
Really?
we have to drag our scholar monk away from the
No,
library.
no, it's a matter of like if it's a library, then there usually is some modicum of order in which it's
Yeah,
organized. So is there like, is there a section on magic? Is there a section on this, that, and the other? It'd just be nice to know if there's any kind of order
I
to
think there
what I'm
should be a
looking at.
section, but more of the.
You're rushed. So let me call up
Mhm.
the percentage rules for rush jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Fantasy GM sheet.
Yeah, there may or may not be a map to the quote-unquote dungeon in this room too. I guess.
It's possible, like there might be an architectural section where it has blueprints or whatever the Egyptian equivalent of blueprints would be.
What you doing, baby?
Renovations to
Oh yeah. Let's see what's
smut
What
up
is this?
their tower some more.
What are you looking for?
I'm exaggerating the graphic nature, but it's ego pumping.
What are you
It's
looking for, Stingy?
it's
You
ego.
didn't tell me what you were looking for, Stingy. Oh gosh, I dropped it. What? I found this in my room on my phone. You need to go get Daddy's Switch, baby.
I'm gonna give you a 25%
Here.
penalty because it's
Charge on
archaic and you're skimming.
Okay,
So
all right.
literacy, elf, 25% skill
Go get
penalty.
change.
Oh my gosh.
It's all charged up for it.
That's the big one.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
What would 25% of 49 be? What, about 25?
24.
14.
24. Okay, 14.
You said 49%.
25% penalty.
Okay,
49.
I kid you not.
49. So yeah, 24. Yeah.
I rolled a 12 out of 25.
Can they hear us?
Oh my goodness. We only if you speak loudly can we hear you, ma'am. Okay, so goodness, I hate you and your literate library skills. You monk you.
I'm prepared, man.
There's books of history, there's books of magic.
Okay.
No, but you feel like you're too young and innocent to keep reading off of this shelf right here.
What is hentai?
You have a whole list of things to not think about when you're
Right.
alone. And so history, scholarly stuff, magic,
Okay.
stairway.
Right. Got it. Okay, well, hey.
Glory, glory, glory. Aren't I wonderful? Why, yes, you are. Please let us serve you forever.
Hey, the magic will probably be helpful in the group, so. And maybe the history will give us an idea of where and when we are.
Sure. How many days would you like to spend translating?
We'll work on that later because our stuff is on the top of the spire. We have to go back this way to get our crap anyway, so. Unless we wanted to end it here and just say that we go through some of the magical stuff and try to prepare for going deeper into this suggestively shaped rock edifice.
We should delve deeper.
Yeah. Oh gosh, you actually wrote it on there.
Into the library or into Mount Compensation?
I think we really need to penetrate in further. It's better that way.
Gosh.
I have corrupted the youth of my church. I'm going to hell. All right, moving right along.
Oh my gosh. We probably don't have enough time for another fight tonight, so
No, but we can
We-
figure out what's in the next room and plan. Ooh.
sure.
Let us delve into
Spears
this.
spears at the front of our journey down the stairs.
Spears up, yes.
Spears up, jump the bones of the next
Don't
zombies.
don't spit on the sand. Don't pee
Shh,
on
don't
the
do
sand.
anything to the sand. That's some naughty sand. It will murder you.
It will absolutely murder you. And in these tight
This-
corridors, you don't have the ability to jump either.
Nope. This is such a BDSM dungeon.
Oh gosh. Literally, there's an entire hentai section on top of sand. That sounds like a cruel joke.
Oh no, it's evolved.
Oh no. Oh no.
You made a little sand baby.
Gosh. It multiplied. It's like
Save
gremlins.
me. Just save me.
Don't worry, Jesus will.
Brother, you people. Things I put up with.
Well, I mean, who was it that pulled up the art assets for the current dungeon that we're in?
Yeah, who've
Um,
researched it in detail.
It's called the dungeon's called the Finger. Okay, that's.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so you guys want to proceed down the death trappy stairway?
With spears at the ready. Yep.
All right.
Meatheads
Spears up,
in the front.
heroes down. So you guys were about here, and it's more than one turn of the stairs. It's actually very bendy, and you're probably about here, working your way down Mount Obscenity.
Wow, this is a deep vein right here. Wow.
I'm
So the
so
stairway
happy.
enters into a wide round chamber.
Wah, wah.
Okay.
My dignity.
This is worse than an R.L. Stein book. I mean,
Let me guess. This is part of
This
where
is
it turns into a water dungeon, and
this
we're
is
gonna get
worse.
bombarded with a bunch
This
of
is
semen.
worse.
Ah!
This is worse than an episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Tell me it's sleeping.
The Sphinx.
Oh,
For those of you that don't
Oh, no.
relate to that comment, you're welcome. You're so safe.
Hey, maybe it's one of those nice sphinxes that only will eat your face if you answer a riddle incorrectly.
Oh, whatever. No, it wasn't
That
that
does seem to be the way the way the things break down.
deep. What about?
Oh gosh. No.
Science was brought with us.
Oh my gosh.
Is it tell me it's a statue. Tell me that
No,
That's not a
that's
statue.
too easy.
Gosh
That's
darn it.
too easy.
Riffing
That
on the
is
joke
too
from earlier.
easy.
I dare you to be a statue. I'm kidding. I did not say
Whatever.
that. As a character.
This is yet another library.
Okay.
Okay.
Damn it.
Except this appears to be you would say a reliquary or an antiquary or a museum, as much as it only has a handful of bookshelves, and it's got urns and jars and statuary.
Oh my gosh, there's jars. Yes.
Around the various. The floor continues to be covered with black sand.
Gosh darn it.
Are you mad at me?
No.
Mad at me?
No.
Wow.
You mad at me?
And that seems to be a good stopping point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I-
thought I was okay.
Where is it?
I have a terrible idea. You know, since we're no wait, we don't. I don't even know what kind of vessels we have for water, if we have any at all. Darn it!
Nope.
A little bit of a wildlife, yeah, I guess. But
Easiest way to defeat this thing: spit on the sand in front of it and run.
the gods I've been gaming with, which have been actually.
Well, we can create. Ghost can create milk and throw that.
In water.
out
Or
there.
milk bread, yeah. The
Oh,
milk bread.
perfect. Yes.
As long as
That's
there's any
assuming-
black sand around, we're okay.
No,
I guess.
this room is also filled with black sand.
Oh no, I didn't catch that part. Dang it.
Uh-huh.
Answer me my real straight and I should. Fiona Costa,
the
draw that
final-
sword.
The final to be continued. Answer me my riddles 3, and I shall let you pass. Fail my quest or draw that sword, and all your life is past.
Ah, okay. It is one of those classic type sphinxes.
Hey,
Go ahead.
y'all wanted a dungeon crawl. I am providing dungeon crawl.
Yeah, you are. Complete with questionable reading material.
I'm not saying that dungeon crawls are the purview of lonely adolescents and those who still think in their paths. But you know, a billion junior high D&D fanatics can't all be wrong.
Right.
Was pretty upset when he read me some
I mean, I
of the
suppose you guys can decide if you're going to try to kill the Sphinx in open
Uh,
combat,
No.
or if you're going to try to
No.
solve her riddles.
Solve the riddle.
Solve the riddles.
Yeah.
I'm guessing we probably, some of us at least know what a sphinx is and how dangerous they are.
You guys remember Earth now, so you get it. Uh-huh.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So these things have made it to Earth, and they were known for killing every hero who didn't do who did what they wanted, like
Yeah.
auto killing them. Okay. So I have an option because this is kind of puzzle based. Is I can put these riddles and puzzles actually up on the Discord over the course of the week to give
Yes.
you like 48 hours to solve each one,
Yes.
Oh.
and that will let you continue on for the more action-oriented adventuring.
Sure.
But if I transition to an open book test like that, I will be challenging.
I imagine that would be the case.
This is the sort of thing I used to do for like my godson for his 18th birthday and for extravagant Christmas presents and stuff. Is put together an entire like puzzle series that he has to solve in order to get him.
Oh no! Nobody here helped make that suggestion.
Okay. The XP distribution is actually a little uneven because most of it was for problem solving and critical thinking and clever but futile ideas and playing in character. And that was not, universal. So, with apologies ahead of time, some of you are going to do way better. You solved the riddle of the light. You partially solved the riddle of the lighthouse. And so you get XP for that. There was a brief fight against people you could easily overpower. There's a pair of magic doors that you've solved. And now you're avoiding combat.
So this one will handle like my Xbox and
So that gives me my base.
PC.
Badger. So Roseboro, you really brought your A game in thinking and
Yeah.
playing in character. So in addition to all your skill rolls, you're walking away with 450.
Okay.
Go Badger.
Ghost
Dude,
had
flex
a
those
series of useful actions, even though he wasn't here to roleplay, so he's going to get 400 even.
All right.
Scarlet Man, you were mostly completely silent all day, so 300, which is the base, plus your skill rolls.
Shaking.
Smallville, also not vastly more than that. So 325 for Smallville.
Nice.
Scar,
think
good playing in character and releasing that very useful elemental, as opposed to getting its help in the dungeon crawl, and some clever but futile ideas. So in addition to your skill checks, 425. And
Okay.
Yuri, some decent playing in character, although we're still working on the mechanics. So Yuri's gonna get 400 plus his skill checks for the day.
Nice.
I know that much. Be decent.
Yuri's 400. You said okay.
And at midnight, I will post the first riddle, and the first riddle will be due by the time I get back from my first shift at work. So, like
Okay.
4 a.m. Tuesday morning, the first riddle will be solved or not.
Fun.
And then
Gotcha.
I will post the second riddle / puzzle with another 48-hour timer on it. This will probably be metagame stuff, right? So there won't be things that you'll just be able to solve with skill rolls.
Right.
Gotcha.
Because that's kind of part of a classic dungeon crawl, is a little bit of metagaming required. And I know that you will have open books, so I will be challenging because I've got a group of adult professionals.
As long as you're not like, solve this mathematical equation.
You're not the only adult professional in the room, and some of us can count not using our fingers.
Shut up.
Yeah, but the role you did for Gabe for his birthday, that was pretty intense. I don't know if I could solve something that hard, but a little bit less I could probably do.
You alone may not be able to solve something that hard. But I'm literally addressing a group of six adults, so
We'll
I
All right.
figure it
don't
out.
feel the need to be particularly merciful.
He and I had a good.
I'll try to be helpful tomorrow. My problem is that I have to be up at like 3 a.m. on Monday morning. So
That's one of the reasons why I'm
Yeah.
making it 48 hours per riddle. So if somebody has an off day,
got it. Okay.
then somebody will also have an on day. And of course, metagaming means you guys can, discuss your thoughts, etc., amongst yourselves. But remember, sphinxes don't give multiple chances.
No, they don't.
Right.
So, like my godson was able to basically throw as many false solutions at me as he wanted, and that's not going to work with a sphinx.
No.
Right.
Whatever it was.
All right. Any other comments, poems, or short stories before I end the recording?
No, I did add the experience onto Yuri, so just noting that he's just under 200 XP from level 2. Woohoo!
He's probably on a phone call right now or something.